What is up, everyone? It's Tuesday, May 26th. Yes. Hope you had a great Memorial Day weekend, despite or in spite of the weather. And I hope that you're ready to get back after it today. We're going to start out with a gymnastics style warm-up that's really designed for those in mind that hit Murph this weekend and may have some soreness going on, but at the same time, it's going to be a really good warm-up for everyone else. We're going to start out with dynamic range of motion. So something I want you to keep in mind here today, especially for those that did do a whole bunch of potentially pull-ups and push-ups and squats yesterday with some running, maybe weighted, or some point this weekend, start getting those joints moving. Biceps may be a little tender, legs may be a little tender, chest may be a little tender. So that's going to be a real good time to do some really dynamic opening drills for those joints to get the muscles pumping and the blood flowing through them. And then we're going to hit some movements that are designed to get under a little bit of load without too much impact. So we're going to hit 5 rounds of 10 hollow rocks. On the hollow rocks, one thing I really want you to focus on is pointing your toes, hands over the top, and then rocking back and forth, bringing your hips slightly off the ground and shoulders off the ground on the other side. If you have a hard time with these, let's just go ahead and hold that position for about 15 seconds. And then we're going to do 5 candlestick roll-ups. On this one, we come to the top of a hollow, and then we roll up, back down, point your toes to the ceiling, and then stand up. On that one, if you need to, just go ahead and sub out 10 straight leg sit-ups instead. 30-second hollow hold plank. On these, it's important, instead of flat backed, we have a slight bend in our back, but you're keeping your abs tight, squeezing your butt, and you're up on your toes, like so, instead of feet back. Here's a normal plank. Here's a hollow hold plank. 30-second hold. Once we're done with that, we're going to get down into a normal plank, and we're going to do 10 hip touches on each side, working on the shoulders and the elbows a little bit, followed up by a static pistol for 30 seconds, just putting a little bit of load on those sore legs. If you have a hard time with pistols, you can sub out a wall sit, but I'd also recommend getting a box. And let's just get into a pistol position without getting all the way to the ground. That'd be very beneficial for starting to learn that movement. So I challenge you today, if you've been avoiding these static pistols, to maybe try something like that. So we're going to hit that for 5 full rounds. Then when we finish, we have a 15-minute AMRAP. Again, movements that are dynamic in nature, taking the intensity out of the workout, but eliciting a good sweat response so that we can try to work some of that soreness out, but still get a good workout in. 15-minute AMRAP. We're going to start with 10 kettlebell swings up over the top. Guys, if you have shoulder issues or don't want to go all the way to the top, I don't really care. We're going to hit some Russian swings if you'd like. If you have the mobility to handle it, it doesn't give you any back problems, let's come up all the way over the top. And then we're going to do 8 windmills on each side. Keep that weight over the top of the head, touch your foot, and then go back up. You can do a assisted windmill. If you have a hard time with that, whichever arm is up, get the same knee up, look up through the weight, touch, come back up. It's almost the same movement, a little less load, and keeps that mobility in focus for those that may have a little bit of a struggle with that. Then we'll do, that'll be 8 on each side. Then we'll do 6 suitcase deadlifts, trying to keep our shoulders square to the ground, 6 on each side. 4 landmine cross chops. So if you have your barbell, we've done these in the past, turn and press 4 on each side. If you just have your kettlebell, we're going to hold and we're going to get 4 cross chops on each side. Followed up by 2 Turkish get-ups. Be sure to watch the video in today's work if you need help with the Turkish get-up. But just to remind you what that looks like, come up looking through the weight, stand up, that's 1 rep, all the way back down. For 15 minutes. Once we're done with that, feel free to hit the HomeWOD for the day. Hit it whenever you want. I would suggest that you utilize that tool. It will help you. And I hope you have a great Tuesday.